Hello, friend. I'm so happy you decided to join me tonight. I have a bit of a surprise. I've been keeping a secret, but I wanted to share it with you. But the thing is, we must stay quiet, alright? We are in the common room, so we have to be considerate of others who are still sleeping. Alright, are you ready for the secret? Okay, so when I was on break and I went home, I went to a muggle bookstore just to look around because I'm always a bit curious about the things that muggles do. And I found a book about muggle witchcraft. Yes, muggles do witchcraft as well. It's different though. So, as you know, the magical energy we're born with it is within us, and we use it to use spells and potions and things. But for muggles, they are born with no magical energy. So here's the thing. What muggles do instead is they use the energy from the earth, the moon, and the sun, and other things. So in a way, I suppose they're stealing energy from things, but it's not quite as terrible as it sounds. Anyway, I've been looking through this book, and there was one spell I wanted to try with you. Yes, I thought maybe you'd want to take a look with me. I have all the ingredients set up. It's kind of like a potion, but not really. You'll see. So, the spell is a wishing spell. So, you make a wish, you put together some ingredients, put some energy into them, and then your wish may come true. Yes, truly. I know for us it would be a very high level spell, but it seems really quite easy, with no repercussions that I know of, so it doesn't hurt to try. Of course, it may not happen. I mean, it is muggle witchcraft, so there's a very small chance that it'll work, but you never know. And also, what I've done is there are a few ingredients in here that I've swapped out for magical items to maybe boost the probability of it coming true. So, shall we? Good. Alright, so first things first, what we are going to do is we're going to put the wish in this jar. We have to put a collection of things in the jar and then stick it under the moonlight. And then from there, it works. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so the first ingredient is paper confetti. So I was a bit surprised by this one. It's just paper, but it's used as insulation, so it will absorb any energy that's trying to escape, and thusly, I suppose, it won't leave from the bottom of the jar. Quite sure how much to add. What do you suppose? What amount? You're right. Let's start to add some, and then we'll decide from there. Perhaps I should use my fingers. Got an interesting texture. this much will do. Put it in our jar. Put the rest back into the previous jar. Okay. Once again, maybe I'll just use my fingers. Push it down to the bottom. That looks about right. Okay. Next, we're going to get on to the fun parts. So, the next part was, I was supposed to add a type of stone to this, and then we were going to put energy into the stone. But it looked like it was just a regular pebble, and I don't understand how you would add any sort of energy to a regular pebble from the earth. So I decided to swap it out for some more magical stones. These ones are made from amber, and they're used in different types of spells and incantations. So, we only need to take, I believe, 1 or 2, I think should be fine. And then we will, here, I'll show you. You take yours, and I'll take mine. This spell is for you, but I figured I'd help a little bit. So, what we need to do is put intentional energy into it, which sounds odd, but think about it. So, you need to hold it up to your heart and open your heart, and you need to put inside of this piece of amber a feeling and an intention. What you need to do is think of something you love about yourself, and you need to say it out loud, and then you envision all of that energy and that love going into the amber, right? Okay, so hold it up to your heart. Something you love about yourself. I love my kind heart. What do you love about yourself? I love that about you too. Alright, now envision that. Okay, I'm envisioning what I love about myself, and I'm putting all of that energy into the stone. All of the energy. Repeat it. Repeat what it is you love about yourself. Are you doing it? Are you thinking about what it is you love about yourself? Good, alright. Focusing all my energy. Alright. That should do it. I'm going to put mine in. And yours. There they are inside, perfectly insulated by our confetti. Okay, next is very similar. I have 2 flowers of the pink variety. It just said pink flower, it didn't say what kind or species or whatever, which I think is quite odd. It's a wide array of flowers that are pink, but I went and I picked some pink flowers. 1 for you, 1 for me. So it's very similar. But this time you need to think of something that you love about someone else. Yes. I know that what I'm thinking is, I love that you accept me for who I am. What do you love? It doesn't have to be about me. Oh, that's so sweet. That was very nice. Alright, now think of that. Think of that warm, fuzzy, happy feeling, and then put it into the flower. Put it into the flower. Trying to concentrate. Alright. So, have you put the energy into the flower? Good. Next I'm going to put them into the jar. Okay. And yours as well. So, here we are so far. It's really pretty, the colours together. Don't you think it looks really pretty? With the flower and the confetti and the amber. Really pretty colours. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Next, this is the key ingredient. This is Moonstone. It's another one that I swapped out. So, Moonstone is also known as the Wishing Stone. It took me quite a while to get this one, but I figured it would greatly raise our chances of this wish coming true. This one I only have one of, so this is where it comes down to you. But I will demonstrate it for you. Alright. So what you're going to do is hold it to your heart. Your door to your heart is open. You've lowered your shields. You've lowered your defensive energies. And at this point, we're going to put our energy or our wish into the Moonstone. So hold it tight, close to your heart. And then imagine your wish. It's best if you also imagine yourself after the wish has happened. So if this wish is granted, imagine yourself in that moment. So first imagine the wish and then yourself. But be careful. Do not tell me what your wish is, otherwise it won't come true. Yes, it's quite odd that it's some sort of bad energy to tell the wish to some other person, then it won't come true. It's odd. So here's the stone. Now, I'll help you through it. Go ahead and hold it to your heart. Close your eyes. Your door to your heart is open, so the energy can flow through. Your shields are down. Your defensive shields. So all of that energy is just flowing into the stone. The Moonstone, the Moonstone. So, I want you to envision your wish. What is it that you want? Success, happiness, love. Or maybe it's something as simple as maybe I'm having a good day tomorrow. Whatever it is, just envision it. Think of it. And imagine that wish flowing through your hands and into the stone. From your heart into your hands and then into the stone. Alright. The ravens are really out tonight. Anyway, have you done it? Good. Now next, keep your eyes closed. Next, I want you to envision yourself after the wish has been granted. Think of yourself in the position after your wish has been granted. Think of it. Envision yourself and your wish. Are you relieved? How do you feel? Good, very good. Now put that energy, that intention into the stone. This way you are creating your own future and placing it into the stone. And once the energy builds up, it can burst open and then come true. Alright. Have you put it into the stone? Good, very good. And we're going to place it into our jar. There it is, in the jar. Okay, next. More insulation. But this one is a little bit different. So the other insulation was to absorb. This one is a bit like a magical barrier. So, this is moss, but it says in the journal that you need to find moss from the mossiest rock or the mossiest tree in the forest, because that means that's where a fairy lives. As we know, this is true, but it's interesting that muggles would know this as well. Something tells me that there are a few muggles that know or have conversed with fairies. But either way, I have collected the moss myself. It's from a forest that was nearby where I live, not near Hogwarts. So, just going to see if there's a good piece here. One that seems extra magical. This one right here. There we go. Just going to put it into our jar here. So that is everything that we need inside the jar, but our work is not done yet. Next, to make sure that everything is sealed properly, to do a few extra steps. So I'm going to take this red string and tie it around your finger. Okay, I won't tell you until after the reason why. Okay, hold out your hand for me. Okay, very good. Now that it's on your finger, you need to promise. Promise to yourself that you will stay true to yourself. It will only work if you promise. I will stay true to myself. I promise it. A deep breath. Imagine the promise. And yourself keeping it. Good. Alright, I'll take that back. So this is where your finger was. I'm just going to tie it up. So now that promise is nice and sealed in this knot. Next, we're going to wrap it around the bottle. Just going to do a double knot here so that it doesn't fall off. Okay. So now we have the string around the bottle. Okay. Lastly, we need to seal it with some wax. This part should be fun. brought my pen collection where I keep my feathered pen and my wax, sealing wax. Alright, here we have it. It's yellow for Hufflepuff. How fun. So put that aside. Okay. Now, going to light the candle and then drip the wax onto the jar. Okay. Light the candle. Okay. Just want to make sure. Here we go. It might take a while. Slowly dripping. Drip. Drip. Trying not to. I'm trying not to blow it out. But it's really mesmerizing. As it slowly drips. Drip. Truly, that your wish comes true. You've been very kind to me. And so when I saw this, I thought, I want to help them out in some way as well. It's really easy to be taken advantage of when you're kind. It's hard to tell what sort of person someone is, but as soon as I met you, I knew that you also had a kind heart. We were one and the same. And after you had helped me through your friendship to make me feel less lonely, I knew I had to pay you back somehow. There we go. So that should be enough. Just going to spread it around a little bit. Alright. See it on the top there. Oh my, I'm getting wax everywhere. I'm so clumsy. It's alright. It's just the common room table. Okay. There it is. Did I bring my stamp with me? Let's see. I didn't. But that's okay. It doesn't need to have the Hufflepuff crest stamp on top. I just thought it would make, you know, a little bit of a difference. It would look nice. Where is it? Oh. Sorry, I was looking to see if I had the last ingredient. So, this needs to obviously dry up. But next, we need to place the jar in the moonlight and then surrounded by it 4 candles. So we're going to light these candles and place them on the windowsill with our jar. So I do see some moonlight peeking through over here. So we're going to place our jar right there. And then I have 4 candles. Okay, we're going to light them all. one. And the second one. Let's get a new match. They're burning very brightly. It's beautiful. Do not stare directly into the flame. Ooh, I feel like I blinded myself. Alright. That one there. And the last one, of course. Over there. So, 2 candles, one on each side, next to your jar. And so this way, the energy can manifest in the Moonstone. And then eventually, once enough energy builds up, I suppose the wish comes true. It's as simple as that. The only issue is, with our magic, we know if it came true or not, but with this one, it's a bit more of a guessing game. We aren't sure. But I think it will come true. Because you deserve it. You deserve your wish to come true. Because you're a good person. You're such a wonderful, wonderful person. And I think that the universe knows that. And because of it, it will grant your wish for you. Okay. I've kept you for far too long. It's very late and I know that we have a test for transfiguration tomorrow. So, have a lovely night. And I hope you have sweet dreams. I know I will.